Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Virgo for the month of September 2022. Happy birthday, dear Virgo. I hope that you are having a beautiful birthday season, and I hope that all of your dreams come true. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Two of Swords, clarified by the King of Pentacles. In the challenging position, we have the Lovers, clarified by the Hanged Man. In the present position, we have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Magician, clarified by the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, which is great. The Six of Wands is a victory card. But let's start from the beginning. In the past position, you have the Two of Swords, which tells me in the recent past you had a difficult choice to make regarding abundance or an investment or something that you wanted to create for yourself, like financial stability, because the King of Pentacles stands for abundance. He has the Midas touch, but he also has discipline and structure because he understands that in order to create something, you need to be very disciplined to see things through. So with the Two of Swords, it tells me that you may be looking back at this choice that you made recently and kind of regretting aspects of it, because the Two of Swords is a card that presents two alternatives, neither of which are really that great. And on top of that, there's also a little bit of deception because we do have the crescent moon in the background with the Two of Swords and the water behind this figure that is sitting on this I don't know, chair, if you will. The water appears kind of ruggedy a little bit, signifying that this person is having some anxiety and feeling some stress and pressure regarding the responsibilities of the King of Pentacles that the King of Pentacles brings. So definitely it's important for you to remember that you made the best choice you could have made with the facts that were available to you. We do see the Two of Swords kind of crossing the hands on the chest, which tells me that you weren't really kind of making this choice with your heart. You were making this choice with your mind, with your intellect, with your logic, with your rationale. The Two of Swords does represent, you know, feeling a little bit stuck, like trying to see if there's a third alternative, but not really having that third alternative. And also the Two of Swords represents needing to have more communication in order to choose the right thing for you in a situation or in a relationship. The Two of Swords also signifies being passive and trying to avoid, you know, the worst possible option or conflict regarding that option, if you will. So there may be some regret that is still lingering in your mind regarding this investment or abundance or this particular responsibility that you may feel is on your shoulders, and you may feel like if you you know, pursued a different opportunity, things would have been different. But the King of Pentacles definitely signifies, you know, you wanting to improve your financial standing, your financial stability. And so I think that you did the best you could with everything that you had. But it's not necessarily terrible energy, this combination. It's just a combination where you learn something about your choices, where you learn something from making those choices as well. Now, in the challenging position, we have the Lovers and the Hanged Man, and both of these cards are major arcana cards, and it is definitely significant because the Lovers is a major arcana card that tells me your values may not be aligned. So first you have to determine, what are your values? What do you believe in? What is it that matters the most to you, and how can you prioritize that in order for you to feel aligned mind, where you can make, all the choices that you want to, when you can create, things into your world that make you happy. The Lovers tells me that you may experience having a dilemma, a major life choice coming up soon around the corner. And it does also tell me that an important relationship may, for some of you, not be going as well as you kind of were hoping to be. The most important question that you have to ask yourself with the Lover's card is there a power struggle? Are you struggling for something with another person? Or are you experiencing a power struggle in a particular situation, maybe at work or at home or with your neighbors, with your friends in school? And so how can you kind of reprioritize your values so you are kind of automatically moved out of that situation where you feel, things are really one-sided, and so you're trying to kind of defend your beliefs and yet still, feel like you are kind of struggling, if you will. The Hanged Man definitely is a card of feeling a lot of delays and feeling, being stuck in a particular situation. Maybe you have missed an opportunity in the past that you are regretting in the month of September. The Hanged Man is definitely all about internal disalignment. There is some kind of negative emotion that is prevailing over all the other positive emotions. So you definitely should pay attention to it. This combination is definitely not about conflict, but there is a power struggle that may be making you feel like you have made sacrifices that didn't need to be made. And so there may be some resentment as well associated with this combination. You may be going through a karma type of situation where you have to pay back some of the karma that has kind of followed you from the past. Now, in the present position, we have the Knight of Swords, which is great because he's all about change. You are creating change in your life. You are defending your beliefs. You are moving forward and taking action. You are not sitting idly on the sidelines. You are taking action, even though you may feel some anxiety and even though you may feel some worry. You're kind of working through it regardless of sleepless nights or stress or, going through maybe a difficult lesson that you have to learn. The Knight of Swords tells me that you are powering through, and that is why the universe is rewarding you with the Magician. The Magician is telling me that you do believe in yourself and you are going to be in a position to change your destiny and have a chance to reinvent yourself, because remember, you're manifesting all the time. It's that if you feel like you're not really manifesting, it's just simply you not tapping into that energy. Once you tap into that energy, you'll realize that you're manifesting non-stop and that you're fully in charge of your destiny. It's just we're so distracted by the illusion. We're so distracted by all these other things like the news, like the jealous co-workers, like the stress when it comes to finances. All those distractions keep us from realizing that you can create an ideal world for yourself as long as you have that harmony inside, that balance, that realization that you have a lot of potential, and the Magician helps you realize the potential. You have put in the hard work, and the universe is rewarding you with an incredible opportunity to use your willpower and determination to create a new job, to create a new place to live, to create a new relationship, to create a vacation, to create another child, to create a project that you always wanted to realize. And you are victorious as well, because you do have the Six of Wands in the at the bottom of the deck, and the Queen of Wands helps immensely. She brings that courage. She is that friend or that coworker or that mentor who says, you have the tools, you have the skills, all you need to do is do that final step where you put everything together. And you may be pursuing, some of you, a business opportunity that is going to be very, very lucrative for you, dear Virgo. Now, let's see what the Shaman Dream Oracle card has for us. I pulled this one earlier, and you have the Drifter. Experience life as it comes. Remember that many people in this life are on a hamster wheel, working away, every day in the office until very late, and just, creating prosperity and abundance, only to realize that they've spent the best years of their life on something that doesn't really bring them happiness. Remember to just let life happen to you. Allow things to just kind of come to you, and don't create as much resistance with the universe. When you have desires, when you have wishes, when you have wants, they may create resistance with the universe, because everything will naturally flow to you when you open the energy kind of doors in your spirit, if you will. And the Drifter here reminds you that when you allow things to happen freely, then you will, get so much further if you are kind of forcing it to happen. But also, let's see what the Mystical Wisdom card has for us as well. I pulled a Mystical Wisdom card, and it says, Peacock, raise your standards. When the Raise Your Standards card appears, generally it means that you've learned the lessons that you have had up until recently, and so now it's time to do better. Now it's time to ask for more. Now it's time to kind of make sure that people treat you with the respect you deserve, and if they don't, they cannot be around you. It's time for you to raise your standards and be unapologetic about things that you need, things that you want, things that you've earned, things that you deserve. And so if if you're being in a relationship that doesn't kind of give you what you want, then maybe it's time to kind of not allow that relationship to be in your life. It's time to think a little bit more importantly of yourself. You are an important person. You have achieved many wonderful things, dear Virgo. You're one of the for me, you're honestly like the genius of the zodiac. Virgos are so smart and so analytical, and they think, several steps ahead. They are well prepared. They're fun to be around. They're just a joy to be with. So I hope that you're treating yourself the way your friends treat you, the way people that respect and love you, treat you, because you do deserve better. And do use, this kind of lesson that you're going to be experiencing in the month of September to your advantage, because every time we go through difficult growing lessons, there is a reward that the universe presents to us. So that is important to be aware of. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Virgo. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.